Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Daniel. I'm accompanied by my friend Mike. Today's episode is going to be on climate change. Mike, you got some questions for me?
Yes.
What's the first question?
How would you define climate change?
Climate change is a change in global or regional climate patterns. It wasn't really a thought of issue until the mid to late 20th century, and it has been largely associated with atmospheric carbon dioxide and the increase of it and the increase of other greenhouse gases. And it's been caused by the use of fossil fuels, driving cars, construction, major factories and buildings that produce a lot of waste and greenhouse gases. Next question.
What causes climate change?
Most climate scientists can agree that the main cause of global warming is the expansion of the greenhouse effect. Now, the greenhouse effect is warming that results when the atmosphere traps heat radiating from the Earth towards space, and then when it comes back down from space, and that's what produces the heat. The most common greenhouse gases that have caused the Earth to heat up are water vapor, nitrous oxide, carbon dioxide, and methane. And methane is one of the highest levels just because it's produced by cows, and the amount of agriculture there is in the world is a very high number. So there's a lot of cows, which means there's a lot of methane, and it's just going to keep increasing. Next question.
What are some examples of climate change?
Some examples of climate change. First examples are the polar ice caps melting and rising sea level. When the temperatures rise and the ice melts, more water flows to the seas from glaciers and ice caps, and when ocean water warms, it expands in volume. So, this combination really played a major role in the raising of average global sea levels, and that rose from 4 to 8 inches in the past 100 years, and that's according to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Another example of climate change is pollution and air quality. An example of this is in Mumbai. Breathing the air in Mumbai for a day is the equivalent to to smoking 4 cigarettes in a day. So that adds up, and it causes a lot of health problems. Next question.
Do you have any stats about climate change?
Statistics. Approximately 60% of polar bears have experienced a change or loss in habitat in the past decade, just from the breaking up of glaciers and the ice, and they can't find food and they're starting to die off. So that's a big issue. And another stat would be the Earth's average temperature has risen approximately 1.2 degrees since 1900, and with the rate that we're going, it's just going to keep increasing for forever, pretty much.
Yeah.
So is that all for you have for me today?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pleasure to have you. Thanks, guys. This has been our podcast, and this concludes our first episode.